missions. That's the ISRO launch PSLV-C62 with DRDO's powerful Anvesha along with 15 other satellites. This, remember, is the first of 2026, ISRO's first 2026 launch, a high-stakes celestial ballot of 16 satellites. The launch features India's first orbital AI image laboratory and the first on-orbit refueling model. I do want to bring in Shrishti Chaudhary into the conversation. Shrishti, we're learning that the launch was delayed by 1 minute and 30 seconds. What are we seeing on our screens? And most importantly, tell us why DRDO's Anvesha is such a bold leap.
Good morning, Christine. So, yes, PSLV has had a majestic liftoff, as we saw on the screen. And this is an important satellite. It's an Earth observation satellite, which is a hyper-spectral imaging satellite, which can, which is going to really boost our remote sensitivity. And so far, as we know, that the liftoff has happened seamlessly, and the satellite will be injected into the orbit in the next few seconds. This is an important satellite, and it also marks the return of the PSLV. Now, PSLV, as we talk about, ISRO's most dependable rocket. And considering that the liftoff has happened seamlessly, it again goes on to reinforce our capabilities. Now, apart from this satellite, there are other 15 co-passenger satellites. Now, if you remember, ISRO has this commercial partner, which is NSIL, through which we also launch a lot of commercial satellites from other countries. So there are 15 other co-passenger satellites, some by the Indian startups as well. There is one EOS-2 by Thailand and UK. There are other satellites by Dhruva Space as well, which is an Indian startup. Apart from that, it also has another tech demonstrator satellite, which is tech demonstrator by the Spanish scientists. So goes on to reinforce that ISRO is not only launching its own satellites, but also has been significantly acing the commercial collaborations through NSIL. And as of now, what ISRO has been saying that everything is going on very smoothly. In the next few minutes, we'll see the main satellite, which is the Earth observation satellite, getting injected in the orbit, apart from the other satellites also. Back to you.
Okay. So significant once again for its in-orbit demonstration of re-entry capsule belonging to a Spanish startup. Shrishti has given us the several interesting features that come with this launch. Shrishti, one of the many things which is being spoken of is how this mission also carries a satellite, which is a collaborative effort by a Hyderabad-based startup and debuts India's first orbital AI image laboratory. What are the expectations there then?
Definitely, there are a lot of expectations. So if you remember, in the year 2020, India opened its space sector to the private startups. So far, it was mostly the Indian Space Research Organization, which was leading all the space activities within the country. But over the last few weeks, especially 5 years, we have seen a lot of startups really mushrooming across the entire country. And today's launch is a testament to the success of these startups because like you just said, there are a lot of satellites here. Dhruva Space, which is the startup that you're talking about, has a tech demonstrator satellite on this mission. There is MOE-1, which is by the Take Me to Space, which is another space startups, which has also put the satellite on this mission. And over the next few years, we're going to see more such tech demonstrator missions. Basically strengthening the ability of the private startups, which are also working on various domains, not just building satellites, but they're also working on other aspects of the space activities, which was mostly taken forward by the Indian Space Research Organization.
Overall, the PSLV story remains the highlight, isn't it, Shrishti? It's completed 63 missions so far. It's carried landmark payloads, not to forget Chandrayaan-1, Mars Orbiter mission, Aditya L1. So this flight as well marking its 64th mission, once again reaffirming its role and how it is the backbone of India's space launch program.
Definitely, Christine. So PSLV is ISRO's workhorse. It's the space agency's most dependable rocket so far, and it has had successful over 60 flights so far. but it had a certain glitch last year in May when there was some stage in the third stage of the rocket. There was some issue in the third stage of the rocket, but ISRO has, come back with much, with renewed confidence, and it has, with today's mission, it has shown that PSLV remains its most powerful rocket, its most dependable rocket, and this was today's flight was the 64th flight of this polar satellite launch vehicle, and for this mission, they had used a certain variant of the rocket, which is the PSLV, which had a different kind of stages. But again, this seamless liftoff shows that ISRO has been able to ace that as well. And you are right, this was the workhorse which, has completed most important missions of the Indian Space Research Organization, including Chandrayaan-1, the Mars Orbiter mission, Aditya L1, which is India's first, sun observatory in space.
And also marks the first liftoff of 2026 by ISRO from Sriharikota. Many thanks, Shrishti, for joining us with all those details.